Hi there, welcome to Utopia³. Here I am outside of my house, my new house on the mushroom biome. Oh, hang on, I've just noticed a mistake. Have I? No, that's right. Is it? Or do we want to put blue across there as well? I'm not sure. What do you think, guys? How does it look? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, actually, I think I am putting blue across there as well. I'll have to check. So, you can see I've moved in, nice and cozy. I'll probably need to move my bed slightly. It's a bit in the middle of the floor. We have a nice little water feature over here, mainly to fill up the cauldron. I ran out of cobble, so I made myself an igneous extruder. Easy enough to do, except for the fact that we have absolutely no sand. Like, seriously. There's a steam extractor here, and that was mainly because I was using these blue orchids to get this stuff. So, yeah, you get 2 if you put it in the extractor, which is pretty cool. But that will also take care of this rubber that I have here. This should also extract this into rubber, which is good as well, which is kind of cool. But I've been looking at how to make sand because I need a lot of sand and there's no sand around here. So a rock crusher will give it to me with gravel or cobble. And I think that needs just a lot of diamonds. Wow. Woohoo, no. So, what else? Sludge boiler. Then we need an MF1 farm. That's a lot of work to get sand. The hammer will give it to me from smooth sandstone, but that's no good for me. Oil sand or in the centrifuge. Don't really have that. Pulverization. A furnace. Cobblestone. It requires extreme voltage though, so unlikely. We could go with thermal expansion though, but we do need invar. Wow. Oh, sorry, no we don't. Yeah, I mean that's easy enough. I think probably we'll be going for the thermal expansion route. It is a bit cheaty, I think, but see, this is telling me that a macerator will give me sand from cobblestone, but I don't get sand from cobblestone. I get stone dust, which is useless to me. So if we go for the pulverizer, we're going to need a power supply. Now I could power it with this hobbyist steam engine. Oh, I thought I had a clockwork orange. That's slightly better. Good bit of steel now as well. I've just been keeping the steel production running. We do need some more charcoal in there though. So yeah, so I'm gonna need some power production, and I was looking and I said, why not forestry? I think somebody asked me to do forestry and I was like, sure. I haven't done forestry yet. That sounds pretty cool. And this being a kind of resurrection of the ultimate pack. Yeah, forestry I think. So if we look at forestry, there is a couple of engines that we can make in forestry. Where are they here? We have a clockwork one that I just said, biogenerator, biogas, peat fired, electrical, and the rest are buildcraft. And I was like, let's use peat. Haha. The only thing is that to make peat, we actually need sands. But why not? Why the hell not? So we need sand, dirt, and if we get some tin, just to get these things, and we fill these up with water. Oh cool, they do stack. Oh, that's flowing. Whoopsies. I got rid of the infinite bit of this water. I'll fill that back up in a minute. Anyway, and we get some dirt as well. We can make ourselves some... We need bog earth. Boom, loads of it. Now, to make this stuff... Oh, better go sleep actually. To make... Oh no, someone else did. To make this stuff, all we have to do is... Oh, I didn't cover up that hole. That was me going to find lava. By the way, you might notice I am a bit damaged. I went down, got some lava, came back up and was like, what's going on? Why am I taking damage? And then I forgot completely that lava actually damages you in this pack. Because, you know, it's not hard enough. And not if you're in lava. I mean, it damages you just by holding a bucket. So we have to put this near water, I believe. I was actually in the middle of checking this out, and then I forgot to check it out. So let's try this out anyway. I'm fairly certain it will work, and you'll find out now in a minute why. But yeah, we put this bog earth just beside, near water. I think it actually has to be touching water, so I might have to move these corners one. But for now, I'll just leave it here like this. Actually, we could probably come one... And there. And then we can come down the other way as well. I'm torching up the place simply because I prefer it when it's bright. And not just because of the spawns, because there is no spawns on the island. But anyway, there we go. Cool. So this stuff should cure into peat. And here's some I made earlier. Over this side. And you can see we have 3 here, and I actually dug up some already. So there's... This is peat, this is peat, this is bog earth. So I'm just going to put that there and let it cure a bit more. And we'll dig up this stuff. So we get dirt back, but we also get peat. Now, I haven't done any checking on this or anything like that. I have another 2 here. In fact, this could be way worse than any other method. But the peat engines are actually quite cheap to make. They are simply copper. And we have a lot of copper, which is cool. So let's just craft one of these. We need gears. I hope we can use the thermal. Yeah, we can. We need Track is just messaging me there. Let's just tell him that we're recording. We don't really want a thing of caramel. So no thanks. And we need a piston. And I have no wood on me. What? There's definitely wood around here, so there we go. And we need that glass that I had cooking over across as well. And that's it. That's all we need for this engine. And I think the engine pretty much is pretty good as well. In fact, the fact that it doesn't overheat, I don't think, and explode like, say, the combustion engine. But let's see if we can get a redstone cell as well, which would be very cool. Energy cell. Yeah, the recipe for that hasn't changed either. So let me... Do I have lead? Oh. I might not have lead. Right. Okay. Let's just... I really need something to charge, really. Let me just see if I can find some lead. So I went ahead and just straight away made the pulverizer. So let's just set this up over here. Pulverizer and engine. And that's it. So we just have to drop the peat in here. Oh, and then you have to give it a redstone signal, of course. And there's something about ash there as well. Let me just check that out, because that could be interesting. Oh, hang on, no. No bog needed. Use all the fuels. Bioluminescent to double their... Yeah, okay, we can't really make that. But anyway, let's hit that in. And there it goes. It's producing power. It's filling this up quite slowly, but this thing gets faster, I think. Oh, and it can cool... So there it is. It's bringing that up now. And if we grab some cobble... Wait, cobble or gravel? No, it's cobble. It's still going. And we have... Any second now. Sand! Yes, perfect. Awesome. Right, so... This thing should be able to keep going. It's a bit slower than I'd like. I think it is, though, because it's just warming up. Possibly. But yeah, cool. So there we have our very first power supply. As well as our first... Well, not our first thermal expansion machine, because I have a... aqueous accumulator. There we go. But yeah, right. So what I want to do is bring this barrel over there and put it on top of that and get another barrel. We'll just make a couple of barrels and we'll just start pumping this stuff out. Sand, that is. This is actually pretty good. It's lasting a while. I don't know how long it lasts, but it's going. And it's good enough for me. There, it's gone green now. I assume that means it's a bit faster. It looks like it. And I think it goes red eventually as well. But anyway, let's just let that run for a while and see if I can get some more glass. So guys, to make this more automated, so right now you can see I am farming this very manually. I have to come out here, go, oh yeah, this one's done, grab it there and replace it with more bog earth. Obviously that is not going to be sustainable. So we want to start looking at some farms. Automatic farms. And we're going to use forestry because we started on it, so we may as well continue on it. This is going nicely, I think, but so we need a couple of more machines to get this going. So we need a thermionic fabricator, which looks kind of difficult to make, but it's not really that difficult to make. You just need a sturdy casing, some gold, and a chest. And I think we need some glass as well, so I have some here. And there we go, that's it. That's all we have to do. So this thing, of course, needs to be powered as well. Yeah. Will this rotate that? Yes, it will. So that's filling up with power now. We actually have to put glass in here. It will melt once it's past that point. And then we need to get ourselves some tin. And some redstone. So the pattern should be just like this. And redstone there. And that's going to make 4 tin electron tubes. And these things will be used to make farm blocks. And we need at least a minimum a 3x3x4 of these. So it's going to be a lot of copper actually. But it's not too bad actually. That should be fine. So yeah, so I'm going to have to make a couple of these things. I actually suspect that I'm not going to have enough resources for it, and I kind of wanted to use the sand for making glass because I really want to finish this house as well. I thought it was giving more than just one in those, but anyway, let's make one of them anyway. I know I have some stone around here. Oh yes, over here. So we need bricks for this. Bricks. And some copper. And some of these. Electron tubes. That. And that. So there's 2. Wow, I only need like a load more. So this might take a lot longer than I thought it would actually. I thought you were getting a few blocks from that. But you're not. So I'm actually currently macerating tin over here. So we're going to need a lot more of this as well to get the tubes. So that's going to be a while anyway. So let's come back once stuff is smelted, crushed, macerated and all the rest of that jazz. Okay guys, so instead of making more farm blocks, I pretty much finished off the building. Well, most of the building. And well, by most of the building, I mean the first 2 floors. Like, it's gonna have lots of floors, but I'm not gonna build the rest. You'll see. So, I've left 2 doors in there and there because otherwise I probably would have taken out walls. But yeah, so everything's working now. Getting my sand. I'm out of blue dye now, so I can't do any more. This looks a lot better now that it has glass here. It's pretty good. And yeah, so if we just don't look this way, pretty cool. Cool. So it goes up and then it just cuts off here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, I'm gonna leave it there for today. Hopefully I'll get a couple of farm blocks made up for the next episode. You can see I have tons of iron there in my hotbar. And yeah, we'll get working on some farms in the next episode. So until then, I will see you later.